Hi, welcome to another episode of 6 Cents Out of a Nickel. If you're new to this channel, please introduce yourself in the comments below and tell me what you may like about this video or how you think I might be able to improve. I'm here to serve you. Thanks. Today I want to talk about something that I've noticed for the last couple of months. I've noticed people are kind of like they're in a negative feedback loop. They're either in a funk or they're upset or they're depressed, or they're unhappy, or they're just not satisfied with where they are. I want to give you some tips to actually kind of like try to get out of that funk and try to enjoy your life a little bit more. The biggest thing I want to talk to you today is about how your physiology actually changes your emotions. In fact, changes your entire psychology. Now let's run through the emotions one by one, and we can identify what it's like. So what do you like when you're happy? Like imagine yourself very happy. Your heart pounds a little bit faster. You're more animated. Your shoulders are up. Your head is up and around. Your eyes are wide open. You're paying attention to things around you. That's happy. What do you like when you're angry? Obviously, your face is going to curl up a little bit and you're going to be like upset. Yeah, you're still going to be very animated, but it's going to be in a different tone. All your physical motions are going to kind of be a little jerky. They're not going to be as smooth as they are when you're happy. Your heart's going to pound a little harder. You're going to feel the blood pressure building up in your veins. Let's try depressed. What does it look like when you're depressed? Well, maybe your speech slows down and you kind of talk a little bit more softly, kind of like this. Maybe you hang your head, your heart beats a little slower. Your emotions are a little slower. You're just not as animated as you were when you were happy. You get the idea, right? You can go through every emotion possible and go through what you do physiologically to actually act that out. And that's important because if you want to change the way you feel, one of the easiest ways to do that, no matter where you are, is to change what you're doing, change what your body is doing. If you're a little bit more excited, a little more animated, you're going to be a little happier. You're going to feel better than if you just went like this all day long and just looked at the floor and down in the dumps. No, it's not going to work 100%, but it's a great place to start. Now, having that starting point, one of the next things you want to consider is who you're surrounding yourself with. Are you surrounding yourself with people who are constantly saying negative things, doing negative things, holding you down, holding you back? This is another thing to consider, your environment. Because I guarantee you that if you have a happy home and you're in a supportive work environment and there's hardly any traffic going to work and everything's hunky-dory, you're going to be in a wonderful mood. But, if you just had an argument at home and, your boss is constantly trying to get you for something that you may be doing wrong, and, there's gnarly traffic on the way to work, and everybody's kind of like it seems like the world is conspiring to kind of like piss you off, obviously you're going to have a very different outlook on life. So your environment plays a key role. You can't control everything in your environment, but try to make your environment as positive as it possibly can if you're trying to be happy. Or if you're trying to be miserable, make it as terrible as you can. It's up to you. I guess, who am I to say that, you want to be happy? If you want to be miserable, that's great. That's on you. That's totally up to you. I have no right to tell you how you should feel, but you have a right to tell you how you should feel, regardless of what's going on around you or what's happening. And that's my point. I'm just trying to give you tips so that you can tell you how you want to feel. And what you do with it is up to you. Now, the third thing that might help you out is comparison. Maybe some people are positive role models to you and you want to be like them. But be careful. Who you compare yourself to is who you ultimately kind of become. So if they're rich and famous and their personal lives are just a mess, that's the kind of thing you're going to become if you aspire to be that. You're going to put all your energy into becoming, the rich and famous person, but your personal life is going to be a mess over here. So be careful what you wish for, because sometimes you actually get it. The key is who you're comparing yourself to and the price you're willing to pay to get that trait or to get the life that they have. I mean, obviously, I don't think anyone should be emulated 100%. I think you should take a trait from people and go, hey, I like the way this person does that. How do they achieve it? And then try to work that into your own life. Don't try to emulate everything they do or make that person some kind of unrealistic kind of a deity. Obviously, a lot of people will tell you don't compare yourself to other people, but I don't think that's realistic. I think we all need some kind of a benchmark of how we're doing, or some kind of a Geiger counter of whether we're on the right path or not. If you do feel the need to compare, what I suggest, and take it for what it is, but what I suggest is you compare yourself to you. All right? So compare yourself to where you were maybe a week ago, a month ago, a year ago, and try, if you're seeing progress, you're comparing yourself favorably against yourself. And at the end of the day, that's really the only race that matters. None of the other people that you compare yourself to are really going to matter at the end of the day. It's only you. So that's my message on that. Just don't worry about comparing yourself to other people quite so much, but compare yourself to yourself. And as long as you're doing better today than you were yesterday, you're doing better. You do better tomorrow than you did today. You're seeing progress in the right direction. That's all that really matters. Anyhow, that's all I have for today. I hope these tips are helpful for you to maybe get your life back on track. If you're kind of stuck in that funk, hopefully it helps you get out of that funk. And I will see you on Sunday. Thanks again. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell for more content. Thank you very much. Until next time.